Because you're not getting screened then by another day. You're welcome.
Hey, Alex.
All of us do that.
Oh, no. It's just like this. They just Let's go. See, they came. No. What is this? The knuckles. It's the knuckles.
Put it back against the time you go and see
Yeah. Give me a message.
Yeah, no worries.
had about that.
Hey, Phil. All right. As far as the injuries go, really, Norman Lott is Omar. Norman went, he hurt his knee, and then we'll give him an MRI and see how it is tomorrow, exactly what it is. Other than that, the guys did a nice job there as far as that was. Great win. Appreciate our fans. They're unbelievable. How loud they are, how disruptive they are for an opposing team. We appreciate that. There's all kinds of good stats to go over. I'm not sure I can cover them all, but you can do your homework, get them. But there's a lot of people that played played really well, and I'm proud of them for that. We're coming off an emotional win against Lions, and coming into this thing and playing with the energy that we played with. I thought the coordinators had great plans. Like I said, all three phases contributed. So between Spags and Nags, they both did a great job with their game plans. They got bought into them. And Dave, obviously, Bucker's back now. He got a couple field goals under his belt. He didn't kill him that ball. So it's a good thing. And the reason they have a nice big play. So all in all, it was just a good day. My heart was up at Pete. Pete has been doing this a long time, so you have to see him, and he gets that the team with the injuries, man, just crushing for him. Sometimes, especially when 98 goes out of the game, and that's a tough thing for a guy to go through. I know it's the Raiders. I know we like to get after the Raiders, but seeing that happened to his players, and a couple different injuries that took place. So tough deal, but he's good for long.
And he was last year, first game.
Yeah, I thought. Listen, it was great to have him back. I think you saw. I think you saw him. The trust that Pat has, and it's just so important for. And so important for Pat and the guys. It was great. I thought the whole receiving crew did a nice job. And it was great to have him back in there. And the energy he bring, I just think is tremendous.
That back over touchdown he has, his second touchdown, is that the way that's designed? Is that the first option on the play?
It was today.
It's really as good as the next game. But how meaningful was it to have both sides of the ball kind of percolating the way they did today? Maybe first time in a while they've been seemingly that.
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, anytime you can have a win like that, fourth quarter like that, and you can run the ball every snap, and at this level, it's a good thing. But I appreciate the energy the most. Just so the guys, there's a whole friend of mine who's saw that we got a good team coming in again this week, so we got to make sure that we're solid.
Yeah, that must be each side sort of feeding off the other. I mean, I know you see it as a complimentary game all the time, but again, seems like this have that sort of effect.
Yeah, I'm just, yeah, I tell you,
And when it comes to the offense with the sheet and game planning process and the this game, just how things were just going to open up and how it feels today.
yeah, he did it. I mean, he did a great job. I was a little cautious with him on the plays and all that. I thought he came out and functioned at a high level, being gone for all this time. I mean, it's crazy. He can come back and do what he did. So, do it at the level we do. But we'll gradually build him up. We'll get his reps up here a little bit, and as we go, gotta be careful with that. I mean, somebody's been off for a while. So, listen, I thought all of them together did some really good things. You know, at the end, Xavier had another round of it. There's a lot of things happening that are positive.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, that running back's a good player. He's I was really impressed with him. Bring down the so yeah, for our guys to do what they did, I thought it was tremendous. It always starts up front, big guys, and they take care of their job on both sides of the ball. Normally, things happen.
Coach, you mentioned the injury to Omar, but Trey Smith did not come back in the second half. They said back in the press box to us. Can you just tell us how he's doing, and then maybe how Mike did filling in for him?
Yeah, I didn't mention Trey. Yeah, Trey's back. They locked up on him, so we got to just see. You're right. we'll just see how he does. And then Kelly and O did a nice job of coming in, more and filled in again. He did a nice job there. So all in all, it was a good job.
By the end of the game, you had even more backups in. Those are valuable reps for them in gameplay, right?
Yeah, they are. We got everybody in the game, so yeah, pouring it on. Those questions that we have to play with. So, but yeah, it was great to do.
Is that a difficult thing to try to finish a game that way? Because you don't want to pour it on and just try to navigate getting through that. It's pretty rare in this league that you have games like these.
Some fourth quarters, I think we don't. Yeah, we have to very often. So it was good. I mean, it's a great thing to have. Complimented our guys.
Yeah, thanks. That was fine.
They closed it down yet?
That's like.
Closer.
Yeah, she works this one.
You'll be here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not one yet. He's usually second.
I think it gives us momentum, heading to next week, big game, I guess, the Commanders, a lot of positive this game. We can take it moving forward.
One side of the ball throws back to the other today. Did you feel like that's both sides kind of percolating?
Yeah, with the offense went out of points, it puts us in position to do what we do best, and that's rushing the passer. And when we have success in rushing the passer, I think as a defense, it helps us out overall.
Chris, you're both in the third and fourth plays. And just overall, it's what you do, the guys that came in, maybe third and fourth quarter, how encouraging was it to see that? You know, you start splitting the plays and you're doing your jobs versus.
I think that's a testament to preparation throughout the week, and when we practice it. That's really the preparation. I believe that only in the preparation. So when we executed well as a whole team, and really shows.
Or did you guys talk swag or celebrate swag rather than we get shut out for fear?
Yeah, I told everybody should have Oscar. You know, their wife makes pasta, so I mean, granted, this is his first shutout. That's why she ain't also everybody.
Well. Your pressures like the sacks.
Well, I've been telling the guys all day, like, Christmas gift is good, giving it out early. You know, Charles last week, the week before I had Charles the game, George the week before that. So it's probably good to touch the quarterback to get out.
Chris, you guys really only had 30 plays. How do you feel fresh? And this is the fewest number of plays you probably played in a game long time.
When you knock on wood, you know, after the game, you know, the interviews line, but about 3 guys that's not only going to get healthy, but along with and also, you know, focus on that. But I feel personally really, really bad. Only 23 plays.
Did you were you surprised that I guess they ran Genty on the very first play and then not again for a while? Or did you think they would try to run him a little bit more?
Well, the look he was doing was forced them to they go run the ball and make it come over the front. So kind of forced them to pass the ball, and you know, we was able to capitalize on that. Thank you, guys.
Bam.
I guess a couple of different plays to Roger. The back shoulder touchdown for it.
Yeah, the back shoulder touchdown, obviously we're in that situation where it had to be in the end zone, and got a matchup with Rasheed and one-on-one, and we worked on that throw all off season. And so to be able to do that in the season, kind of like we did in the preseason, was good to see.
And then the no look one you got as soon as that.
Yeah, no, the no look one. I kind of wanted to throw it to Rasheed the whole time, but Xavier was kind of holding that flat defender with his release, and so the corner was kind of in between, and so just holding it and putting it in the spot at the right time. But obviously, a big time he catches the ball, gets the first down.
Patrick, a bunch of guys said it in the locker room that you've actually practiced that fourth down shenanigans sort of trickery. What goes into making that feel like it's natural, even though you're trying to set up the defense?
I think Coach all my State Farm commercials. No. The Nags actually came up with the idea.
Really?
We had talked about I'm doing the hard time trying to draw the teams off sides. I can't remember who I watched do it a couple years ago, and they had said that, and so I was like, I'm going to use that as part of my acting to like try to get the defense just to relax a little bit. But at the end of the day, we just got to go get it. Up the offensive line did a great job of dropping up the ball, and then Kareem in those situations is money.
I don't think you don't practice. Yeah, practice that.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't want to get too far in the weeds, but no, there's kind of stuff that we do. So we know everybody's on the same page, and we know when we're acting, when we're not acting, all the different type of stuff. We have plays off of it. I mean, that's just kind of what you have to do in order to be a step ahead in this league.
Patrick, when it comes to shenanigans, just of course, the legal preparations, leading up to this, how much did you tell you? He's just going to open up everything in offense. We can find some guys getting on my games.
Yeah, I mean, he said it when he said the ETE thing, man. It's just we have a lot of weapons. We have a lot of guys, and they all love each other. They all want each other to succeed. So I mean, having him and Trav working underneath with Hollywood downfield, Taekwondo downfield, Xavier downfield, you don't know where it's coming from, and so Juju's out there making plays happen, and so guys are just ready to go out there, and when they get their opportunity, they're to make the plays. And you saw that throughout the entire game. Everybody made plays, and it might be one guy's game one game, and then it might be another guy's game the next game. But as long as we're getting better all together, we can go out there and have a lot of success.
Their defense game plan as well as the competitor.
100%. I mean, it gives us a lot of confidence. It gives me confidence I can make some of the throws that I try to make sometimes, because I know that the defense is going to get stops, and at the same time, I got to be smart in certain situations. And the second half that you saw that is just once you get the lead, you know that they're going to shut the door. And so be smart, still to be aggressive, but they're playing at a high level as well. And so we got to keep building. You know, we want to be better than what we are right now. And so this was a great step in the right direction, but we got to keep building as a whole team.
It's one of those plays, Patrick.
Both sides of the ball, he play this way at the same time.
I think there's good points kind of throughout these last few years, but I think this is probably the most consistent that we've seen, that we've been able to play and kind of stack games together. And obviously our record's still not where we want it to be, but you can see from offense, defense, we've had bright moments in this season, and now it seems like we're coming together as a team. And that's what you want to do is be a team as the season goes on and keep getting better. And we're still early. We have everything out in front of us. How can we be better this next week going against a good football team?
You talked about taking chances, maybe in the second half, the one where you threw the ball back across the field and Xavier went up and got it. First off, did you see the flag on the play?
I was going to go to Xavier anyways.
Right.
And so he got tackled. And so I was starting to run, and I saw the flag come in and seeing him get tackled. And so then I just gave him a chance to make a play. And you've seen, I mean, Xavier, he might be skinny, I guess, and fast, but like he makes contested catches. He's more than just a fast receiver that runs on the field. He can do everything. And so you talk about like the AFC Championship game against the Bills. You throw the ball up there, man. He can go up there and make plays. And so give him a chance. He goes up there and makes a play happen. And that's top players we got.
Much of last year, when we talked to you, Patrick, it was pertaining to the offensive line. I know Trey had an injury today. Obviously, Josh is still away from the team. But what does it tell you about the offense as a whole that you guys can put Jalen, you guys can use Wanye in motion, you can put Mike Caliendo in there, and the offense stays pretty consistent?
Yeah, no, I think they've heard all the talk too. Like over the offseason, they've heard all the talk, and they took it upon themselves to get better. And so we added guys, and those guys have played well whenever they're there. Josh, Jalen, but Mike's always gave us great snaps. Wanye's always gave us great snaps. So whenever their number gets called, they're ready to go. And they have a pride, and they're going to show everybody who they are, who they truly are. And you've seen it throughout the season. I mean, everybody's still looking at the stats and the receivers and me with my stats, but it all starts up front. And I truly believe that when they play like that, we can go out there and score on anybody.
Patrick, there was the one play that got called back on penalty when Gardner was out. You had two quarterbacks out there. I mean, take us through kind of the fun of that.
we talked about through the week if I should do the cadence or if he should do the cadence, and we decided I should. Obviously, we should have let him do it. Because it was going to be a walk-in touchdown, and I wanted to get guards a touchdown, man, especially against those guys. Sucks that we didn't get to make it happen, but I mean, creativity by the coaches of putting us in that situation where I'm kind of the distraction and we're getting the ball kind of underneath. I think I watched on film, but it looked like it was going to be a walk-in, so we'll be better with the cadence on the next time we do it.
Patrick, obviously you had the training camp reps with Rashid, with 6 weeks without him. What was the process of being able to build up that trust again, or do you feel like it needed?
I have a good sense for Rasheed, man. That's just like ever since he's played, like I have a good sense of his, I don't know if it's a body language thing or what it is. I mean, there was a couple here and there you saw where we were a little off, that stuff that we've worked through because just that time we didn't get throughout the season. But when it comes to like the way he moves and the way he runs routes, I have a good feel for when he wants the football and where I need to throw it to. And so he's been working, even though it's not like in there in the building. He kept himself in shape, and you saw that out there today.
Can you describe just the value of that, of being able to just read a guy's body language like that?
Yeah, no, it's these last few years has kind of built up for this for us. I mean, if it's Xavier, if it's Rasheed, those guys have got to take bigger roles than young receivers have in our offenses with injuries and stuff like that. And so you get those valuable reps in these high leverage moments in playoffs and stuff like that. And so whenever they come back, man, you just have a good feel for them and what they and how they run routes and their indicators of their routes. And so that's stuff that I have with Trav and I've had with other receivers before, but I have a good feel for those guys and what they're doing. Thanks, Patrick.
Thank you.
Cool.
Is that it, Brad?
Oh, thank you.
Leave
What a catch.
I thought it was St. John's.
He's got his on his head. Thank you.
Best off in the world.
Yeah. Rashid, that note looked past the Patrick had. How confident were you that was coming your way?
How confident was I?
Yeah.
0%. Honestly, I kept telling him he threw me off the thing. He looked the whole team, to be honest. Luckily, I was just ready for the ball.
For sure, you made the gesture within the eyes after that, he made it back at you, like, what he was expressing exactly.
I was just kind of saying, like, I didn't know you was going to do that. I'm glad I was on the same page.
Who's for that first touchdown? You punt the ball in the end zone. I mean, what's the emotional release there?
Just a lot of passion. I mean, I had to get the first one out the way. Probably gonna be punting the ball more, but I had to bring the juice, had to bring the spark to the offense. First play, first touchdown of the game. So, however we need to get our energy going, that's how we had to do it.
The shooting game, did he say anything you do about kicking the ball and you say that?
It's all passion. He don't mind. We have fun out there.
The shoot with the beginning of the game, you had the shirt on, the RR and next to the check. Just how much do those guys just help you make this process? Doing on the foot today, representing them before the game, playing together as a unit. What's the whole thing?
It meant a lot to me. Those guys like my real brothers. Obviously, everybody got family, but during the time we're all in Kansas, all we got is each other. We're with each other 24/7 in meetings, weight room, on the field, off the field. So I mean, it's not necessarily a force, but I mean, if you're gonna be around someone every day, you might as well love that guy, right? So that's all it is.
I'm shooting for the first full game in a long time. How did it turn out different there? You go.
I feel great. Coach Reid was asking how I felt during the game. I got a good amount of plays. I could play more, obviously, but we got a long season ahead, and we got a lot of guys that can play. So it's an opportunity for everybody.
It's not only the offensive guys, but the defensive guys have been saying, wait until we get four back. The trend after the game, they said you went out there and did exactly what they thought that you were going to do. What does that mean for you?
It means a lot just to know that even the guys that, get to compete against me every day, or the guys that don't necessarily get to be in the meeting room to know what kind of play we're going to run, just have that confidence in me because they know I got the same confidence in them. We're all one big family. So, I mean, we're just missing one piece. Everybody's together. And we're going to keep building.
Rasheed, when you look at this offseason, you all talked about how explosive this offense can be. Even before you came back the last 3 games, averaged around 31 points. You come in. Is 30 points the normal what you expect this offense to look like with you and everybody been healthy going further?
I think it's a glimpse of what's possible or what's to come. This is our first game being able to play with each other.
like you said, coach said, I had, a minimum amount of plays. So maybe with more plays, more touchdowns, not even just from me, but from everybody else from, just being on the field consistently.
And how does that make good defense? Because again, I thought some of the players in the locker room, going up against you and everyone else, how does that make the defense better going against you all preparing for future opponents?
I mean, coach does his best to take care of us, but when it's time to compete, we compete. I'm pretty sure that's why I transferred to the field. We're nothing but competitors, but at the end of the day, we know that we're playing for each other when we got the same uniform on. I get to go against Trent McDuffie, the best corner in the league, as much as I can when we're competing even during training camp. So, I mean, it's just iron sharpening iron.
Patrick said that shoulder touchdown you had took back to the offseason. You guys working on it. Can you take me through the offseason trying to get better with
Yeah, so I mean, I basically told Pat, I was a fade guy in college. If you look at my college highlights, I caught a lot of back shoulders at SMU. I mean, just having a great quarterback, we just kind of had to put it in the air, talk about it, and repetition, and now repetition's happening.
But you, between the injury last year and then suspension, getting back out there, I mean, did you discover that being able to play, did you take it for granted? Did it mean more to be out there today, going through the warm up, getting on the field, hearing the anthem, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, it meant a lot more today. You don't really notice how much you love something until it's gone or possibly could be gone. I was able to get a glimpse of that, and I don't ever want to feel that again. So just being able to be out here with my brothers, that's like the most love I've had in a long time. I felt great.
How hard was it watching the 0-2 start and some of the struggles and knowing you should be out there helping you?
Well, it was pretty hard to watch, honestly, but it's a long season. It's not as far as a marathon. So, I mean, I know that as an offense, as a defense, we're going to get back to the meeting room and work on whatever we have to fix it for the best for the team.
Thank you. That one.